What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Vikings. Season 1, Episode 3. I have that, like, Christmas morning excitement.
Yes.
When watching this show already.
Yes.
It's just, I don't know what it is. There's definitely something about it. And thanks to y'all in the comments, you nailed the word that was stuck on my tongue that I couldn't get out about Ragnar, is that he oozes charisma. And then, like, it's an it factor is kind of what I said.
He's got the suave.
But he's got this charisma that just, like, dudes, like, clearly want to follow him. Mm-hmm. Like, you want to, like, the fact that he got anybody to go on this boat with him and sail to what a lot of people believe is nowhere. Yes. But, like, just, it's crazy.
And he only lost one dude.
Yeah. Like, and he had to kill him himself. Yeah. Because the dude was he's probably going stir crazy.
He probably was.
Yeah, just going a lot. He's like, how long are we going to be on this water sailing to nothing? And, you know, that is actually one really cool aspect already of this show, is that we got to experience the journey with them and actually be on the ship and just feel what they have to go through and what they got to deal with, and the waves and the water and the strategy to actually make the boat work and to survive. It was really cool being able to be on that journey with them. But yes, the dude has crazy charisma. He's a great leader. Clearly he could fight, because, you know, you don't want to fuck with this dude.
He'll stab you in the fucking neck.
Yeah, they landed in England, took out a bunch of monks, took some stuff. Now they're coming back home.
I'm going to need you to get a monk haircut.
That's definitely not going to happen.
Just don't. No. I would actually prefer a Ragnar haircut to a monk haircut.
I mean, all it is a super high fade. Yeah, his hair is kind of long on top. Yeah. Like, kind of just sloppy. Yeah. But mission accomplished. They found land. They found some stuff. They're coming back home now to an Earl who is insanely paranoid. Fuck yeah. And I don't
pray, bro. You pray.
I don't remember his name, but I got total, like, one of the kings in Lord of the Rings. I forget who it is. It was the dude that I think Pippin was with, who's just super paranoid all the time. Like, I got a total vibe of that dude. I totally blanking on his name. But he's like killing dudes. He offered up his wife to his executioner, and the dude accepted it. Like, why? I don't know. But he ended up taking that dude out. He took out the...
Well, I mean, he sounded very convincing. Like, yeah, you know, she wants to sleep with you. Not gonna get in the way.
Dude, you don't... you don't take that offer from your boss.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Yeah, and then he took out... Then he took out the blacksmith who built the anchor for Ragnar's boat.
That's kind of fucked up.
So, yeah, it's a very interesting situation. We've got this super ambitious, charismatic leader who wants to explore and open up his world, and he
wants to steal and get...
He just wants to experience new things.
I think.
He's ambitious and wants to experience the new world. Yeah. And we've got this Earl who's like, there is no other land out west. It doesn't exist. I'm going to kill anybody that's helping this dude. It's pretty fascinating stuff. So I am very excited. Like, I know it's only 2 episodes and it's probably premature, but I am super into it. I am very excited for this. This fits right up my alley in terms of the content that I like to watch, and especially the fact that it's more real life than some of the other stuff in terms of the violent shows that we watch.
I mean, that's like I love history, so this is fantastic.
It's really cool. But just learning more about the real Thor and Odin and Loki and all that stuff. Like, I did a little bit of homework. I read a little bit about it. Very fascinating stuff. And I am ready to jump into episode 3. Are you ready to jump into episode 3?
Yes.
Let's go. Loki's got to be so proud.
Ragnar's very pleased with himself.
Uh-oh. Hello!
Oh, jeez.
You are Ragnar Lothbrok's son. I remember you from the thing.
Yeah? Who are you talking to?
I was just asking your son where Ragnar Lothbrok might be.
He's gone fishing.
He's gone fishing?
Yes. Fishing.
I love that the first thing she does is just grab a fucking axe.
When will he return?
I don't know.
In which case, I must take someone back as surety, just in case.
What?
In case.
In case your husband has not gone fishing. You, come!
No.
You have to come with me. If you don't obey this order, the Earl will never give you an arm ring.
I'll come.
The fuck?
We did it, brother. Yes, brother, we did. Let's just hope the Earl sees it that way. Yeah.
You have to fucking kill that Earl, apparently. I don't know how you're gonna get out of this shit.
It was foretold that divine punishment would fall upon God's chosen people for all our grievous sins. And so it has happened.
How crazy.
And that is why I'm here.
If, like, someone just said that to you and you represent that.
Yeah.
You are here because I spared your life. Why did you spare my life? I don't know yet.
Like, just don't worry about it. I did it, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if I'm gonna have to continue to spare your life, but so far so good. Is he alive? Did he die?
Ragnar Lothbrok. Brother Kenwolf here beside me. I think he's dead.
Oh.
it's a difficult journey.
He was literally shivering the whole time.
You're right.
Well, took care of that. What? Don't die, that won't happen to you.
May God rest your soul, Brother Kenwolf.
Dude, these shows have like completely like desensitized me, I think. Until like something's gonna hurt my feelings.
Ragnar Lothbrok, welcome back. We know you sailed west, across the open ocean, and found land and plunder, as you promised. Let no man say any more that it is not possible. And we salute and praise you.
Earl is not gonna like that one.
I'm like, ooh, shit, you're in trouble. Principal's office, now.
I came to tell you that Earl Harrison summons you to attend him in the Great Hall.
Ooh.
It'll be a pleasure.
Ragnar's fucking scary with that look on his face.
They did good.
It was easy to take all of these things. The priests in the temple, they had no weapons. They were like babies.
It must be true that there are many more such holy places in England, likewise filled with such treasure.
And to sail there would benefit us all.
How did you find this place of great riches when all before you had failed?
We had Thor on our side.
Then you were indeed fortunate. But you understand that all this belongs to me.
My lord, surely we're entitled to some reward in that crew.
You want me to pay you when you took these things as easily as from babies?
Oh shit.
Please kill this Earl. Please just kill him. Now I want him to die.
Each one of you can take one thing from this hole, and you'll still be richer than you were before.
This is some
All the world
bullshit.
can see how magnanimous and generous is your lord, especially since you disobeyed me. So, what will you choose?
I will take the priest for my slave.
Rollo ain't having that shit.
Rollo is pissed.
Why did you give everything away so easily? I never should have believed in you.
He was looking for an excuse to kill us. This is not the end. It's just the beginning.
Rollo's into that like instant gratification thing.
Yeah.
Ragnar sees like the long game on this. He's clearly got patience, but Rollo's like, I want this shit now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take that dude out too, I think.
See what you've done, my lord. Never doubt your power. With just a few words, you've stripped Ragnar Lothbrok of all his treasure. He's nothing to you. You are all power.
She is a major enabler.
You can have whatever you want.
Uh-oh, did we just have a premature situation? Oops. That was an oops situation.
Where's all the treasure you promised?
The Earl took it all for himself, but I found it and then filled the boat. This is a priest from the temple to prove it.
If you're a priest, which god do you like best?
There is only one God.
You can touch him.
He's like a pet now.
Are we keeping him?
I missed your smell in your body.
All monks do.
Babysitter?
Like, hey, monk, keep them busy.
Yeah.
We want to ask you something.
Come and join us, priest.
Are we having a three-way now? What is happening in this show? Good God!
Don't you want to? You'll enjoy it.
I've taken vows of celibacy. I cannot touch a woman.
What the fuck is happening? Are we having another Earl situation?
Wouldn't you like to?
It would be a sin. God would know.
Go to sleep then, with your God.
That's gotta be brutal for him.
Awkward.
I'm like, if I was a slave and they told me to do pretty much anything, I'd be like, okay. Especially after watching them, like, massacre all of my fellow priests.
Right.
There's a lot worse things.
I don't think that he should... I don't know if he's afraid of Ragnar right now. I think he trusts Ragnar.
Yeah. But there's definitely a lot worse things that they could have made him do.
Uh-oh, his hair is growing back. Is that bad? He's not marked anymore.
Ugh. Shit.
Time for breakfast.
Don't laugh, kid. Your haircut ain't any better.
Stop.
What age are you, boy?
13.
Oh, they still have him.
The age my boy would have been. The men will soon be going on the summer raids. Are you looking forward to joining them?
I dream of it.
It's deep enough.
What the hell? Just burying all the treasure?
Odin promises that a man will have the use of everything he has hoarded up after he is dead and wakes up again in Valhalla. But the hoard needs protection. Somebody to look after it in this life and the next.
You've already seen enough of this life, boy.
Are you kidding me right now? The fuck?
This dude's got problems. Jeez.
He's just a little baby. Yeah, remember how he said that shit desensitized me? Fuck that shit.
I'm very curious about England. Does it have one king?
There are 4 kingdoms with 4 kings. You landed in the kingdom of Northumbria. The king of Northumbria is called Ela. He's a great king. My God is not greedy. Christian people give away their riches to the churches and monasteries in order to save their souls.
What are their souls?
This is basically giving him a chance to, like, save Ragnar's soul.
Will you teach me, priest?
Ragnar's coming in with the hot questions, though.
But he wants to learn.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's ambitious. He's curious.
It's solid. I mean, that's like a good leader right there. Somebody who wants to know. And doesn't pretend to know it all.
I want to sail west again. There are many countries to the west. He has told me about his England, about its kings and his customs. He's informed me of a large town near to the temple that we raided before. And in this town there are other temples and surely other riches. Let us go there and find out.
Very well. I sanction this raid. A warrior I trust goes with you. Knut.
Ragnar.
Lord, forgive me for what I've done. You will not regret this. He's found a new way to navigate the sea. Find out what it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at some point, the farther you go into England, the more likely you are to run into some...
Problems?
Yeah. An army of some sort, for sure.
Uh-oh. Defiance.
Run away if you want.
Yeah. Don't think that ends well for you.
Legit hanging there by your arm. Ragnar. I fucking love this dude. He's my favorite now. He is my favorite. His whole family.
Have the Earl's permission to sail back to England. I want to leave as soon as possible.
We all wish you success. We will sacrifice to Odin.
Are you not coming?
What?
It's not a secret anymore.
I want you to come with me.
Who is to be in charge?
The priest.
Father, you cannot place a slave above me. You're not your son.
He's a responsible person. Don't do this. What do you think, Gita?
I like the priest.
Then it is decided.
Babysitter. Parents, weekend off.
We're going on a cruise.
Shit.
If any harm befalls my children, I will tear the lungs out of your body. Priest.
Bitch.
She's fucking badass
Terrifying.
too.
Fuck, don't fuck with her.
Are you really with us? If you cannot trust the men to either side of you or in front of you, you're already a dead man.
I am with you.
Where are you? Fuck this guy. Kill him, Rollo. Do it.
Just wanted to ask.
Alright, that was cool. I appreciate that from him.
Yeah.
It had to be done.
They're like the perfect couple. I think his name's Eric. He looks like King Trident. Freaking Ariel's dad.
Yep.
Just look on his face. He's fucking scary.
Wat Goodman? Wiesen nog meer. Het wil je weten. Je chuk in je willen. Jonne Sion en je usa koning Ela met hem.
Er wil veel keer als ik van koning zijn gaan.
Snarare fact. Die fengi gone et vi ferma metrapos.
Edgar Satir Rollo. Milgau Herald en Babdal.
What's the jail here? Takte hin yield at yon way.
Way cometh ja. Net jij het zo. Is of fixed.
This music makes it real tense.
Oh, Rollo does a really good job of making everything tense. Oh shit.
Alright, Rollo through the first swing.
This is gonna be a real problem, I feel like.
Yeah. Ragnar's like, I was fucking trying to make. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Did they just start a war?
I think so. That sight.
Shit.
Ron Burgundy. The sewers will run red with your blood, Burgundy. Sorry.
I'm a little worried for them.
Yeah. Because he went to go tell some folks.
How important were these people? Like, he said that he was the sheriff of, you know, for his king.
Northumbria.
That was my biggest worry when they said they were going to England, that they were going to run into some kind of soldiers.
Okay, but now they know that they can't fight for shit.
I mean, that was pretty weak.
If you're the sheriff, you should be able to fight, right?
I mean...
Or at least, I mean, they were all terrified. Like, yeah, you want to come trade? Yeah, come trade with us. Yeah, totally, dude.
Wouldn't you be a little afraid if these dudes showed up on your shore?
Fuck yes! Look at them! Sorry, don't judge a book by its cover, but...
They're very intimidating.
No. Sure, take whatever you want, homie. Whatever you want.
They're very intimidating.
Do you have more on that boat? Is there anybody else coming? Who else was with you?
I mean, Ragnar alone looks like a total badass. But
he just has that look in his eye, like, I don't give a shit, I'm crazy.
He's got really strong backup behind him, too, though.
100%.
Like,
Rollo.
As much as Rollo's a huge dick, but the dude's big and he's scary. Like, you could tell that he's got, like, an anger to him.
Yes.
And then what's that other giant dude with the beard? Eric. Like, that guy is scary as hell looking. Mm-hmm. Like, these dudes they didn't want to fight these guys.
Tell anybody else feel like Eric looked like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, the cartoon dad with the fucking trident and the flowing hair and the giant muscles and the fucking tail.
When I look at him, I think of William Wallace's best friend.
Oh, that's true too.
I forget what his name is.
Yeah.
But
he was more of a ginger.
Yeah. I mean, just like with the beard, the hair, like, and he was gigantic as well.
Yeah,
like,
true that.
Another really good episode. I love being able to travel with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that, being able to experience that with them, but I think that's really cool to actually be on the voyage.
Okay, but also what I love about this show is, like, they have a bunch of serious moments, but then there is the comedy.
Right. They have the moments that, like,
let's have a threesome. Yeah. Let's do it. What?
I think that's part of. I think that's part of what makes Ragnar such an interesting character, because
he can fuck with you, and you don't know whether to take him serious or not.
Which is where that, like, charisma comes in, because he's got like when he was in a pretty tense moment with the Earl about the goods, and he grabs one of the things and puts it on his head. He's like, "Hey!" and everyone starts laughing.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good at, like, cutting the tension,
diffusing.
But at the same time, he's a total savage.
100%.
Like, he will friggin'...
That's why I'm like, you don't know whether it's like, should I sleep with his wife? I don't know right now. Am I going to die right now?
I mean, he looked pretty playful in that moment. I don't know if...
He's like, come on, man. You want to do this? Let's do this.
I mean, that dude was so far out of his league in that moment. Like, he was like, wait, what?
I'm not supposed to be doing that. Oh, your God could just, turn his head. Like, no big deal. Like,
they have very different ideas of God. Like, it's interesting. Like, even the kids were like, which one's your favorite? And he's like, there's one God. And just seeing cultures clash it's kind of interesting to watch the cultures clash. It's pretty interesting. But
new favorite show.
I mean, it's
not of all time.
Yeah, 3 episodes in, it's very entertaining. I look forward. That's always a great sign where there's, like, new excitement for something. Like, the characters are good, the story is pretty interesting. Like, 3 episodes in, it's very fascinating, and it keeps progressing, and I find that to be awesome. Like, this Earl dude, he is a very interesting character. He has all kinds of issues. He's clearly had a lot of loss in his life, because he talked about his kid being a certain age.
He killed a 13-year-old little boy.
Yeah.
Because apparently the riches need to be protected even in the next life.
Yeah.
You crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. It's pretty wild, some of the approaches to things that he's got. Like, they've got some really serious rules about things and very detailed stuff to deal with, and he's just a very paranoid dude. Like, just put it like that. It's that simple. Like, he he's like, you can't see. You've seen enough. Like, did he not trust the kid to like tell someone like, hey, I buried a whole bunch of treasure? Like,
well, I don't know.
It's a very fascinating.
I mean, he's got more than one issue.
Yeah, I mean, we're learning more and more. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're learning more and more about him, and we got that one flashback of his, whatever that dream sequence was.
Yeah, with the pitchforks.
Yeah.
Or not the pitchforks, with the, like, torches.
Right. Screaming about his family.
Yeah. Like,
and then in this one, he basically says that his child would have been that, like, 13 as well, which means his child died. So he's been through a lot, clearly, and his woman, like, she is instigating and just enabling him.
Blowing smoke up his booty.
But she's like
crazy.
She's like, your enemies are everywhere, which, if you're a paranoid dude, saying that's just going to make you more paranoid.
Well, and also and about you. If your enemies are everywhere, wouldn't that include yourself?
Exactly. So, like, his situation is fascinating. But I love Ragnar. I love the group. I'm a little worried for them at this point because I don't know what kind of army they have. Like, I'm trying to think about, again, I need to do a good history lesson on what kind of armies England had back then. I'm trying to think of, like...
Well, I mean, if that sheriff was any indication, they ain't got shit.
Well, I mean, they're...
But they never had anybody... like come from that side, right?
I gotta put the dates together, but I want to know how far apart in terms of time, like the Braveheart situation played out. Because I mean, they had armies, like the English had all kinds of armies and military, and so it's going to get worse as they get closer to the city. I would imagine.
I would,
because if they have a king of a city, they have an army to protect it.
You hope.
So well, then they do. That's probably the way it is. I mean, that's just from what I've seen from every other show or movie based in this era. Even though my time and my dates are probably way off, they've got soldiers, 100%, and they don't have a lot of guys. There's only like 8 of them. It looked like 8 or 9, something like that.
I didn't count.
So it was a small number. So that's concerning. I don't know if they're going to proceed and keep going, or if they're like, oh, that dude's going to go rat us out, we should leave, type of thing, and then they don't return with anything. Probably piss off the Earl. But I'm very curious, I'm very interested, fascinated, good story, good action. Got a little bit of laughs in there as well.
Yeah.
It's great stuff. But do you have any other thoughts on the episode?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave some comments down below. Love hearing from you. We try to get our eyeballs on as many comments as we can. So yeah, leave them down below. Let us know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.